Okay, good morning everyone. Again, I am Miss Hazel Grace Aguilar, your OLC and Organization and Management. I am also the SHS coordinator of AMA University or AMA CCQC. Our topic for today is the nature and concept of management. So we will discuss the definition and function of management and what are the functions, roles, and skills of manager. So let's start. So our objectives for today are the following. Identify the functions, roles, and skills of managers. Describe the definition and functions of management. Recognize the importance of the roles in the managers in the workplace. Okay, so just a question for all of you. Can you imagine a workplace where there are no managers? Okay, so, or what will happen if there are no managers? What if there are no managers? Or in Tagalog, ano kaya yung mangyayari kung walang mga managers sa isang trabaho? Sige nga, kindly and freely comment your answer. Magkakagulo po. Okay. By Rosaline Marcos. Are you all ADM students or there are also GAS students here? Hindi nagkakaisa. Sabi ni Serenity, hindi ako ADM. What are your strands for the other students? Only Rosaline and Serenity has the answers. How about the others? Okay, what if there are no managers? So, isang scenario din dyan na pwede din kayo makarelate is, di ba, pag nasa klase kayo tapos walang president, di ba? Walang mga officers, walang walang officers. So, ano yung mga nangyayari inside your class? So, para lang magkaroon kayo ng glimpse. Paano kung walang managers? How about the others? Only 2 students has their answer. So, thank you very much, Rosie. No signatory. Okay, pwede rin. Yes. So, whether we like it or not, managers are really important in one workplace or in one organization, of course. But you know what? That there are companies or organizations in the other country which they don't have any managers, di ba? So pina-practice nila na paano kung puro ano lang sila. But but that is not applicable for uh, all kinds of organization. Okay? So syempre ang pipiliin nilang mga empleyado is yung mga motivated, 'di ba, yung mga discipline kasi yun yung mga taong hindi na kailangan ng managers. But most of the people that we know, 'di ba, they need managers in their work. Okay? So what is management? Management is the act of getting people together to accomplish desired goals and objectives using available resources efficiently and effectively. So parang if we will imagine it visually, yung management is yung glue, 'di ba? Siya yung nag-stick together ng other department, ng mga resources, 'di ba? By the way, when we say resources, it's about the money, the assets, yung mga nakikita yung gamit inside the company, 'di ba? 'Yon. And then since organization can be viewed as systems, management can also be defined as human action, including design to facilitate the production of useful outcome from a system. This view opens the opportunity to manage oneself, a prerequisite to attempting to manage others. Ayan. So, pwedeng management, it's about the people or pwede rin yung management is yung hindi natin nakikita pero that's the rules and regulations, di ba? Parang, for example, you came from section, ayan, you came from group A, di ba? You are from group A. Or hindi, sige, ano nyo na lang, imagine nyo na lang yung nasa, ano pa tayo, face-to-face setup. Di ba, for example, you are from section 1, and then, pumunta ka ng section 2, or vice versa. Galing ka ng section 2, pumunta ka ng section 1. Kung nakasanayan mo yung management nyo sa section mo, tapos pumunta ka ng ibang section, napapansin nyo ba? May napapansin ba kayong iba? Ayan. Sino yung naka-experience na ng ganun, di ba? That's also management na parang bakit ginagawa nila yon, bakit ganyan sila, kahit walang nagsasabi sa kanila. Because they are already managed. Okay? So, depende na lang yon kung negative or positive. Okay? So, here are the functions of management. Planning, organizing, staffing, leading, or directing, and controlling. By the way, let's just, I will just discuss for 40 minutes, okay? So, yung hindi natin matatapos, we will just continue next. Kasi baka pag naputol to, hindi na kayo magsibalik kasi we are only 9 students here. Okay, so I will just discuss it fast. So, yan, management can be planning, organizing, staffing, leading, or directing, and controlling an organization. Okay, so the first function of management is planning. It deals with chalking out a future course. So, sige, di ko na basahin. So, pag sinabi natin planning, they should have goal in their mind. So, yung mga managers natin, so meron silang goal, objective sa mind nila, and then doon sila magpaplano. Depende sa kung ano yung objective nila. For example, you're in a sales company and the goal of the company is to have a higher sales, di ba? So, kung yun yung goal nila, sabi dito, planning in deciding in advance what to do, so ano yung mga gagawin nila, when to do, kailan, and how to do it. So, di ba nga, ito yung pinaka gusto ko dito, it bridges the gap from where we are and where we want to be. Yan, di ba? So, kung ang present is wala pang sales, ang future, ang goal is magkaroon ng higher sales, di ba? So, ilagay lang natin siya sa isang, kunyari sa section nyo, di ba? So, ang pinaka-manager nyo doon, yung advisor nyo. So, ang goal ng advisor is lahat kayo maging honor, mapasama sa honor. Diba? So, yun yung goal. So, sa planning, pagpaplanuhan kung ano ba yung mga gagawin nyo ng bawat isa, kailan, at paano nyo gagawin. Okay? So, binibigay ko lang yung example na classroom setup kasi baka yung iba sa inyo, hindi nyo pa naranasang magtrabaho. So, if you can notice, my example are classroom setup. Okay? So, that's planning. And then, sa planning din, basahin ko lang tong huli ha, kasi importante to. Planning is necessary to ensure proper utilizations of human and non-human resources. It is all-pervasive, it is an intellectual activity, and it also helps in avoiding confusion, uncertainties, risk. Of course, if you're in the business, everything is important. The money, the people, the resources, di ba? Yung mga machines and mga raw materials, they are all important. Kaya sa planning, dapat talaga pinaplano natin ng maayos. Kasi syempre, for example, sige, example is business, di ba? Gagawa kayo ng magtatayo kayo ng isang branch. Ayan. Dapat, yung pagtatayo niyo ng branch, pipili ka ng the best manager, yung may experience sa talaga, tapos kung yung mga gamit. Kasi imagine niyo, di ba, gagastos ng mga magkano, tapos hindi na paghandaan, hindi na plano ng maayos. Sobrang sayang, di ba? Next is number 2, organizing. It is the process of bringing together physical. Pag sinabing physical, yun yung mga kagamitan, mga materyales. For example, gumagawa kayo ng tinapay, di ba? Ano yung mga machineries na ginagamit doon? Financial, of course, money, and the human resources, and developing productive relationship amongst them for achievement of organizational goals, di ba? Sabi dito, to organize a business is to provide it with everything useful or its functioning, raw materials, tools, capital, and personnel. Okay? So, I just have as an example, di ba? Before, I worked in a construction company wherein I was the office clerk. Ayan. So, kasi sa mga construction company, per project siya. Okay? So, for example, ang gagawin niyo na ay sa, kunyari, Tarlac Bridge. Example lang ha. So, syempre, naplano na kung ano yung mga gagawin. And then, susunod na yung organizing. So, organizing, pagsasama-samahin yung mga tao, yung mga machine na kailangan, mga pera na kailangan. Diba? So, kung mag-organize sila, ang i-organize nilang mga tao, syempre, una, malapit sa Tarlac. Or, if they need engineers, syempre ang managers kasi sa construction company ay mga engineers, di ba? So, pipili sila ng mga engineers na willing pumunta ng Tarlac, willing magstay ng Tarlac, etc. So, ayun, pinagsasama-sama nila. Na-picture out nyo ba? Na-imagine nyo ba? So, if you have questions, you may, you may comment, okay? Next is identification of activities. Ito yung process ng organizing. So, identification of activities. Ano ba yung mga gagawin? Of course, kailangan alam mo yan. Kasi syempre, paano mo ilalagay yung tamang tao, di ba? Tamang tao, ayan. Doon sa activity na yon kung hindi natin alam yung activity. And then the classifications of grouping of activities. When we say grouping, for example, in one event, di ba? Ano yung mga doon? Documentation. Di ba pag may mga play kayo, for example, may play kayo nung grade 10 kayo. Di ba hindi naman lahat artista? Merong sa mga props, merong sa damit ng mga bida, merong director, merong yung mga water boy, di ba? Yung mag-aasikaso ng mga basic things, di ba? So that's the meaning of classifications of groupings. Ginugroup according to sa pangangailangan. And then assignment of duties, syempre ang i-assign dyan, dapat yung may expertise with that specific task. Delegation of authority and creation of responsibility. Diba sa thesis nyo, sasabihin, ikaw yung chapter 1, ikaw yung chapter 2, ikaw yung chapter 3. So, that's delegation, diba? Kapag binigay sa yung chapter 1, alam mo na kung ano gagawin mo. Coordinating authority and responsibility relationship. Ayan. So, you know what? Also in one organization or in one group, it is not enough for us to be very good or to be excellent in what we are doing. We should also deal with other people. Dito na sa organizing kasi aanhin mo yung sobrang galing mo sa isang task pero hindi mo kayang makihalubilo, di ba? Sa ibang tao. So that's what we should have. Okay, next is staffing. It is the function of manning the organization structure and keeping it manned. Staffing has assumed greater importance in the recent years due to advancement of technology, increase in size of business. Ano ko na lang ayan. So, mahalaga yung staffing kasi pag hindi na manage ng maayos yung mga tao, pwede silang, 'di ba, mag-alsa, pwede silang mag-resign, pwede silang gumawa ng mga against the organization or company or group, 'di ba? So talagang mahalaga yung management, 'di ba? So sabi dito, managerial function of staffing involves manning the organization structure through proper and effective selection. So ayan, ito pala, discuss natin kung ano-ano 'yon. So yung una is manpower planning. So, di ba sinabi ko nga sa inyo yung before when I work at a construction company, so nakadepende siya sa project, di ba? So, pipili kung sino yung mga tamang tao doon, Sino yung mga ilalagay para mag-manage? Sino yung i-recruit, di ba? When we say recruitment, selection, and placement, pag mag-a-apply na, yung mga nag-a-apply. Hindi naman pwede kasi na, for example, ang position is engineering head. Pero ang mga nag-a-apply is, for example, hindi naman graduate ng engineering or hindi naman related sa engineering. So, no, no, no yon, di ba? So, under yon ang staffing. Next is training and development. Yes, of course. After recruiting all the needed personnel, you must train them, you must develop them, of course. It's a process. Okay? At alam nyo ba, my dear students, even if you already graduated, di ba? Learning should not stop. You should be trained, di ba? There are people na by themselves, sila mismo, sila yung kumukuha ng training, sila yung nag-apply ng seminar, etc. But the company has also the responsibility to train and develop their employees, okay, their people. Kasi nga, kapag hindi na-train yung isang tao, parang ano na lang siya, yung stagnant. Yung kung ano siya pumasok, ganun din siya magre-resign. Eh, hindi yun productive, okay? Next is remuneration. So, ito yung mga pag nagpo-promote, 'di ba? Kapag nagandahan sila ng ano mo, ng performance mo, bibigyan ka nila ng bonus or ng mga pwede pa nilang ibigay sa iyo, etc. Performance appraisal, yearly dapat meron silang chine-check nila yung performance ng mga empleyado nila, 'di ba? So, para saan yun? Para mapanatili na lahat ay ginagawa yung best nila. Okay? So, promotions and transfer. Siyempre, pag nalaman sa performance appraisal na, etong si employee A, hindi inaayos yung trabaho, so, pwedeng tanggalin siya, i-terminate. Etong si employee B, napakagaling, hindi nalilate, di ba? Very professional in her work, so, pwede siyang i-promote. Or pwede rin, may mga itina-transfer. Pag naman tina-transfer, pwedeng positive or negative, di ba? Kaya ka ita-transfer kasi magiging manager ka doon. Or kaya ka ita-transfer kasi may nakaaway ka or hindi ka productive sa branch nito. Okay? So, yun. Number 4 is directing. It is the part of managerial function which actuate the organizational methods to work efficiently for achievement of organizational purposes. It is considered life spark of the enterprise which sets in motion the action of people. So, 'di ba sa staffing namili na ng mga employee, ayan. So na-train na, ayan. So ito naman yung sa directing. So of course, yung una is supervision, yung hindi naman yung supervision na tinitingnan mo lang yung employee kung saan man siya pumunta, kung anong ginagawa niya, 'di ba? Hindi yung ganun. Ang supervision is you are tinitingnan mo yung direksyon ng trabaho niya. Kung maayos ba yung trabaho niya, 'di ba? Motivation, kung nakikita mo yung mga workers mo parang maayos naman, ganyan, bigla na lang uma-absent, bigla na lang sunod-sunod na late. So, kailangan magkaroon din ng motivation. And motivation, it can be negative and positive, ha. Minsan, syempre, pag late ka, like late ka, bibigyan ka ng memo. And then, marirealize ng employees na, okay, mali na yung ginagawa niya. Pag naman positive, minsan binibigyan niya ng mga incentive. Di ba sa mga call center, every month, I think, binibigyan sila ng employee of the month, ganyan. So, same din sa Jollibee or sa McDo, di ba? And then leadership may be defined as a process by which manager guides and influence the work of subordinates in desired action. So, ang leadership kasi malawak to eh. So, di ba? Basta sa pag sa leadership is whether nakatingin ka man o hindi, ano yung ginagawa ng mga empleyado mo, di ba? So, that's kung mabuti kang leader, talagang nag-work yan kahit hindi ka nakatingin, di ba? Communications is the process of passing information, experience, opinion, etc. from one person to another. At, you know what? di ba sabi ko sa inyo, when you are working with other people, there's a relationship and communication is very important in relationship, di ba? Bigyan ko kayo ng isang example. Si manager, nag-utos siya kay supervisor. Si supervisor 1, naiinis siya kay supervisor 2. So, hindi niya na lang sinabi kay supervisor 2. Or inutos ni supervisor 1 sa employee para sabihin kay supervisor 2. Nung sinabi na nung employee, na iba na yung details, di ba? Na iba na yung dapat sabihin. So, see how communication is very important in one organization, di ba? So, ang ano dyan, even if you have conflict with other people, you should still be professional in dealing with them. So, yung last one na is the controlling. So, pag overall lang siya, pag nakikita niya na walang problema, ayan. So, just continue doing things, di ba? Ano ba yung mahalagang ng controlling? Establishment of standard performance. Kasi baka mamaya, trabaho ng trabaho yung mga tao natin, or yung mga empleyado, pero hindi naman nila naaabot yung goal, di ba? Yung standard performance. Measurement of actual performance. For example, ang goal nga is mapataas yung sales. Pero ba't ganon? Hindi siya tumataas. So, from time to time, magkakaroon niya ng meeting, magkakaroon niya ng mga strategy, di ba? Comparison of actual performance with the standards and finding out deviation, if any. So, comparison, for example, si Group A, bakit ganito kataas yung sales nila? Si Group B, bakit ganito? So, si Group A, pwede niyang i-share sa other groups, di ba? Corrective action. So, kapag hindi talaga na-attain yung goal, bibigyan niya ng mga memo, pwedeng magkakaroon ng yung mga dapat na ipataw, di ba? Doon sa mga empleyadong concern. Okay, so siguro last na ito for this morning is the manager. He is the responsible for a part of the company. So, sila yung mga nagmamanage, of course. But, meron kasi dito levels of management. So, una is yung upper management. Ito yung mga CEO, di ba? Chief Executive Officer, Chief Financial Officer, di ba? Ayan. So, sinong gusto mapunta dito sa upper management? Yan, di ba? And then next to upper management is the middle management. Ayan, sila yung mga pinapadala, di ba? Sa mga malalayong lugar, pero they are still manager. Kasi nga, syempre, hindi naman kaya lagi ni upper management. Lalo na kung ang company ay malaki talaga, di ba? So, they should train middle management. And then, yung mga lower level management is yung mga team leader, assistant manager, foreman, ayan, shift manager. So, ayan yung level of management. So, saan nyo gusto dyan? Upper, middle, or lower level? Dapat, you should see yourself in one of those, di ba? In the future. Next. So, top managers are in charge of company strategy. So, yung mga top managers pala, sila yung nagbibigay ng vision, mission, or objective ng company. Siyempre kasi, mostly, yung mga top managers, sila yun din yung mga owners. Siyempre, kung sila yung owner, sila yung nag-umpisa, sila yung may vision para sa company. Sila nga yung number 1 na may malasakit sa company. And then the functional managers are responsible for the effectiveness and efficiency of specific areas of a company such as marketing. So, dapat si function manager, alam niya kung ano yung gustong mangyari ni top managers para yung mga galaw niya is connected din sa vision and mission. Team managers or supervisor managers are in charge of subgroups of a particular function. They may also in charge of a group of members from different parts of the company. So, usually sila nga yung mga team leaders, di ba? And line managers are in charge of the output of certain products or services. Yan. So, usually ito yung mga restaurant manager, di ba? Sila yung kapag bumababa na yung sales ng branch na yun, sa kanila magtatanong. Anyway, so yung susunod kasi is ano na to I think week 3 lesson. So let's discuss this next week. Anyway, so I would like to say thank you for attending our class this morning. So if you have question, you may comment. If you want to say something, you may also comment in our chat group. Ayan. No question, no comment, no suggestion. Ayan. Thank you so much, ma'am. Anyway, these are the qualities of good managers. Ayan. So, I will discuss it next week na rin, di ba? Kasi magandang topic to eh. Because I believe all of you will be a manager in the future, di ba? Ayan, so thank you Group A for attending our virtual class this morning. So if you have any question, concern, or suggestion, you may PM me sa LMS, di ba? PM nyo lang ako doon kung may gusto kayong itanong or sabihin. Okay, so that's all for today. Goodbye and thank you. Keep safe, everyone.